Can be passion, danger, heat. It's great. So I looked up I was trying to find some quotes about fire, and I thought this one was pretty entertaining. It says, "Give a man a fire, he is warm all day, but set him on fire, and he's warm the rest of his life." It's like an interesting twist. Some inspirational ones was, "What matters most is how well you walk through the fire." And one that had me pondering was, "Fire that's closest kept burns most of all." So I don't know what that means. But one lucky Toastmaster gets to tell us what they think that quote means. And I'll repeat the quote. "Fire that's closest kept burns most of all." Doug?
You probably know the person who said it, huh?
You're actually a little unsure about that.
Could I hear that again, please?
Fire that's closest kept burns most of all.
Thank you, Madam Table Topics Master, for that interesting question. To be emblazoned with love. To be emblazoned with love. To have it for someone other than yourself. Now, we've seen people who are seriously smitten with their own ego. We're not talking about that, because that's little and small. But to passionately love another human being to the depths of your very soul, to be so humble as to emblazon that other person from afar or from near. I don't know if anyone else here has been able to light another person on fire and not hurt them. As a mentor, we emblazon the young people. We set them on fire. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. What we do is we look at our heart's desire. We share what we're passionate about. And whether that's a turn of a phrase, or if it's about seeking someone's guidance, allowing somebody the opportunity to look good, if it is about honoring and emblazoning someone who's done a really great presentation, or whether it's to be someone new who doesn't know how all this stuff works, we can share that. We can emblazon another human being to be bigger than themselves.
All right, that card.
Thank you. We were all nervous about that question. Doug, you knocked that out of the park. I was too eager in getting up here and going right into table topics that I kind of skipped over timing parameters, and I don't think some of us have participated in table topics, so I was going to give a brief explanation. So during this portion, I come up and I have prepared questions, and I'll ask any of the members, usually people who haven't spoken already, but we'll see about that today. And you have 1 to 2 minutes to go over that. And also, Sharon, can you please explain the timing parameters that I just explained?
For table topics?
Yes.
Okay. For table topics, I'm sorry. Madam
Table topics master.
Topics Master. For table topics, each speaker will have 1 to 2 minutes to respond. I will show green at 1 minute, yellow at 1 minute and 30 seconds, red at 2 minutes.
Perfect. Thank you.
Time to wrap up.
Thank you. All right. Back to the fun. Okay. If your house was on fire and you could only go in and grab one thing to save, what would you save? Martin.
Ooh.
Thank you, Madam Toastmaster, for that interesting question. That's very curious. I'm trying to go through my memory and figure it out. It'd probably be my phone. Definitely wouldn't be my laptop because I back things up on my laptop very religiously to multiple hard drives and places around the world. So I'm pretty sure that none of that data is lost. Even if there's some kind of cataclysmic event that happens in Los Angeles, I'm definitely safe.
Oh.
But my phone, I think I don't back up often enough. I try to do it like once a month, but there's definitely pictures and emails and texts and random stuff that's kind of cool and events and I don't know, experiences that you have on there and information that doesn't get saved all the time. And I've lost stuff in the past because phones get lost and stolen, so that kind of sucks. So definitely it would be my phone. I think that's the lifeline that most people would probably think of. It's also useful for if your house is on fire to go call someone and put that fire out. If you, I don't know, ran out with your box of family pictures, then the rest of your house burns down. But if you run out with your phone, at least maybe you can still save some of the belongings that you have back in your house. So I think that's the logical and the emotionally correct choice that I would make. Thank you.
I don't know if there's a correct answer for that. Okay, so as I mentioned earlier, fire can often represent passion. What is something that you're currently very passionate about in your life? A project, maybe a person, a thing, a cause. Missy.
Ooh. So passion can be taken in a few different ways. You can either be passionate about somebody, you can be passionate about an idea, or just passionate about life in a general sense. So I would like to say that right now, currently, I'm passionate about softball on Thursday nights. So we haven't played in like a year, so it's been not a year, like 2 months or something. So I'd say now that we're getting back into the rhythm of things and like I get to go back out on the field. Like I played softball and baseball since I was like 5 years old. So being out there on the field with friends and having a good time, maybe some drinks afterwards, you know, is kind of what I'm passionate about right now. So I've been talking to everybody, IMing, like I can't wait for this season. I saw one of the teammates walking in to work today, so I was talking about that, and I think that is going to be one of the things I'm most passionate about this week. Shouldn't have been all counter today.
Yeah. We have, you said how many more questions?
Oh, one more.
One more? Okay, so many great ones that I have written down.
Oh my gosh.
That I just can't pick which one. Wow. Okay. All right. So, man's discovery of fire was one of the most important discoveries of all. And if you could discover something that would maybe help make change and do good for the world and improve life, like discovering fire did, what do you think that would be? What's the next big discovery you would try to make or invent, possibly? And I'll do Sharon.
I'll do that. Okay. Thank you, Madam Table Topics Master.
Yes.
Good job.
If I can repeat the question, make sure I understood it, you asked.
Oh, yeah. So what discovery do you think you would make or invention that would like improve or impact human life, like the discovery of fire?
Thank you.
Yes.
If I could invent anything, it would probably be immediately to build a people transporter that would allow people to go from point A to point B with the snap of a finger. I am currently a commuter. I commute every day from the Inland Empire, which is approximately 70 miles from El Segundo site. But I come in with a cheerful attitude each day, regardless of how far I commute. There are days when I wish that I could get here immediately, and there are days when I dread getting on the freeway, either coming in or going home. I think that by building a people transporter, it would make quality of life even better for not just myself, but for my fellow commuters. I ride with 9 other people on a van pool, and we all have our own lives aside from Northrop Grumman and Raytheon, where the other riders come in from. But we are emblazoned with joy when we arrive each morning, and it's emblazoned across our faces. Doug. Doug has been a great mentor. I feel like building a people transporter would, again, definitely give quality of life for those who are commuters. And each time I come in here, there's a smile emblazoned on my face. I love Toastmasters.
That concludes our table topics portion of the meeting, and I'll hand the meeting back over to our Toastmaster.
Thank you, Sarah. You definitely had a lot of fun with your questions. We'll go ahead and move to the third part of the meeting, which is the evaluation portion. Like I always say, my favorite, because we're able to get the feedback that we need, and that's why we come here. So as your now general evaluator, we're going to start off with the speech evaluations, and then the functionaries can give their reports after that, and then we wrap up for the day. So for our first speech evaluation, to evaluate Aaron's speech, we have, no, because we switched the order. No, we switched the order. Please help me welcome Mr. Martin Gawecki. Thank you.
Fellow Toastmasters, and most especially Aaron. What an auspicious day